All right, guys. So this is how I got a 10-inch vertical increase in 4 months. So, way back in September, when I first started getting interested into jumping and dunking, I wanted to see how high I could jump or how high I could touch rim. So, I had a friend record me and I jumped as high as I could and I got my fingers just above the rim. After that, a few months passed. I wasn't really very interested. I was just like, had a thought of, oh, dunking is going to be cool someday. I'll get there eventually. But after that, a few months passed. Fast forward to February, where I heard that our basketball team got dunked on by this one guy 2 times in the same game. So I was pretty stoked about that. So I went on Huddle and I searched up this guy, or I searched up the game that we got dunked on twice, and I watched it and I'm like, man, that would be cool if I could do that someday. So I made a program for myself. I started watching YouTube videos. I started jumping, obviously. I started perfecting my jump technique and I started jumping higher. So, the first couple of weeks that I made my program, I I was just doing basic things like squatting, deadlifting, doing plyometrics, Bulgarian split squats, box jumps, all that sorts of stuff. And in the first few weeks, I was jumping way higher than I thought I would be jumping in that time period, and it felt great. I was making progress. I was overall just jumping higher. It was amazing. That continued on for a few more weeks, and then there was a week where I like to call it a period of regression, where I was just at a standstill. I didn't feel like I was jumping high at all. Like I was at the same spot that I was at the beginning of the week. I didn't feel like I was doing anything, and that period wasn't uh, wasn't the best. Wasn't the best mentally, is what I could say. It was kind of draining. I didn't feel like I was gonna be jumping higher. I was kind of doubting myself, and when that week passed, I kind of took just a break. Like I didn't train as hard. I laid off for like a day or two, and then the next week, I just exploded. Like I went crazy high. Everything was going well, and I was jumping higher than I was the week before my period of regression. So that was definitely good for my mental. Helped me get through that period of regression and just really pushed me forward. So as I kept going higher and higher, jumping higher and higher, I wanted to test how high I could dunk. So I tested on 9.6, got that easy. Did 9.7, got that easy, and then I tried 9.8. That was a little bit challenging, but I got that. And then I tried 9.9, and that took me at least a week. And then when I finally got it, it felt like I just broke through a wall. It was amazing. It felt amazing. I hit a goal that I was trying to reach. It was amazing. And as I kept training and training, I set another milestone or another goal to try and grab on rim. And I would say this was probably even harder than dunking on 9.9. But as I kept training, I kept reminding myself that I was going to get it. And the day came where I finally hung on rim. I was feeling bouncy. It was probably my bounciest day I've had in a while. And I went for it and I grabbed rim and I held on. It was an amazing experience. And at this point, I'm feeling the best I've felt since I started training. And that just only motivated me to keep going, like keep keep grinding, keep putting the work in. And even when the days came around where I didn't feel like I wanted to train, I kept training, and I just reminded myself that it would all pay off one day. And I ended up setting another goal to dunk a volleyball on 10 feet. And this was, it took the longest out of all the goals that I've set, probably. And the day came when I finally did it. I just went up there with all I had and threw down that volleyball, and it was probably the best experience I've had throughout my dunking journey. So after I had dunked a volleyball on 10 feet, I went back and watched some of my videos, and I saw that I dunked on 9.9, and I'm like, I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I should go for another PR. So that's exactly what I did. I went for, uh, I did 9.9 as a warm up actually, and I got it first try, and I was clearing it like crazy. It was feeling smooth. I was stoked, or I was shocked that I got it first try. So I'm like, why not go 9.10? So I ended up going for 9.10, cleared that easily, set a new PR. It was an amazing feeling. I went for 9.11 and I couldn't get it. I was barely getting over the rim. I just couldn't finish the dunk. So all this leads us to now, where I went from a 25-inch vertical in September to a 35-inch vertical in May. Now in May. Now I'm still super close to dunking, and I think I'll probably get it my first dunk in these next couple of weeks. But what I would recommend to anyone who wants to start jumping, jump training, or trying to dunk, learning how to dunk, is to find the right training for you. Find your jumping style, how you jump the best, and research it and find the best possible workouts you can find. Which I would recommend checking out Isaiah Rivera. He's a jump coach who has trained 4 athletes who have tested a 50-inch vertical. So he's helped me a lot in my journey by me watching his videos and learning how to jump the right way, essentially. And I think he can help you guys a lot too if you guys watch his videos and analyze what he does and just integrate that into your workouts. That's how I increased my vertical by 10 inches.